There's nothing quite like that feeling of satisfaction you get after a nice meal. You know, when your belly is full and you're just about to tap into that sweet tooth of yours. But it doesn't have to be this way. If you want to kick that post-meal craving for sweets, we'll tell you how. Hi, I'm here with Minute Earth. So many people have a sweet tooth that craves sugar after a meal, but not everyone does. And that's because some people don't experience a big spike in blood sugar after they eat, which makes their brains not cry out for sweets quite as much. Your body breaks down the carbohydrates you eat into sugar, which then enters your bloodstream. When there's a lot of sugar in your bloodstream, your pancreas releases insulin to help move the sugar from your blood into your cells, which lowers your blood sugar levels. But if you eat a lot of carbs, your body will produce more insulin. And some people's bodies are just better at processing that spike in insulin than others. And it turns out that insulin spike is key to whether or not you crave something sweet after you've eaten. People who can't effectively process that spike in insulin end up with high levels of the hormone in their bloodstream, which leads them to feel hungry again soon after eating. And that hunger often manifests as a craving for carbs and especially sugar. So after a big meal, people who experience this might turn to dessert to satisfy their sweet tooth. But there's another reason why people crave sugar after a meal. Some people actually do a really good job of keeping their blood sugar levels steady, but they still crave sugar after they eat. And it all has to do with what eating itself does to your brain. When you eat, whether it's a big meal or a small one, your brain knows that it's getting food even before you swallow. That's because as soon as you start chewing, your brain gets signals from all those yummy foods, and it starts making you feel satisfied. But it also tells your body to start digesting those foods and preparing for all the incoming nutrients. So while your brain is anticipating all that good stuff, it also knows that it needs energy to work properly. To power itself, your brain uses glucose, which is the same sugar that your body gets from breaking down carbs. Normally, your body keeps glucose levels in your brain pretty steady, but when you eat, it diverts some of that incoming glucose to your brain, so it can do all the work that needs to happen to digest that meal. Of course, if you eat something with a lot of sugar in it, like a cookie, for example, your brain will get even more glucose than usual, because that's what cookies are made of. But it turns out that eating anything, sugary or not, can increase the amount of glucose your brain uses by 15 to 25%. So once your body finishes sending all that extra glucose to your brain after a big meal, your brain is left wanting more. After all, it's working overtime to help you digest that meal. And because of that increased demand, some people start craving sugar. But here's the thing, you don't actually need any more sugar to help you digest your meal. And by giving in to that craving, you're actually setting yourself up to feel hungry for more sweets even sooner. So if you want to kick your post-meal sweet tooth, try eating protein and fiber-rich foods at every meal. Protein and fiber make your blood sugar and insulin levels stay steady, which can prevent cravings later on. You should also consider skipping dessert altogether and having something sweet only occasionally. That way, when you do eat something sweet, your body won't be used to it and will be able to process it better. And remember, even though you might not crave sugar after every meal, you still need it in your diet. Just make sure you're getting it in the right amounts. For more tips on healthy eating, check out our website,